love. Oh. Ordinary. Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Phillips, your son is licking his ass again.
Gotta save that for the Patreon.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, he's adopted. I don't know. I can't control what he does.
What a terrible parent.
Yeah.
My kid is adopted, so I no longer take responsibility for him.
Sorry.
Dude, unreal, yeah.
Yeah, adopted kids, gross, right? It's like, ugh. What happened?
You shouldn't have told me about that story about Sandy when you were at the Jeff Ross musical. You made Sandy, the dog was freaking out in Sandy's apartment.
She decided to do that. I told
she
her.
decided, but you should have gone.
No.
Wait, what?
That wasn't my fault. No.
What happened?
Yes, we would keep him in her room, and he didn't like it. I guess her roommate came home, and he was like freaking out in there, and I was able to get the tickets to the premiere of Jeff Ross's Broadway show. And then Sandy's like, "Oh, I should go because your dog's freaking out."
Freaking out in her apartment.
Wait, so she left?
She left and he stayed.
What?
She
To
said,
watch
"Get
the
out!"
rest of
No.
the musical.
I'm sorry,
First
why
of all,
did
what?
you-
Hey, fuck you. You know what?
This is after the dog had
No,
attacked
what?
Sandy.
No, you know what? Okay, you know what? We're gonna get Sandy on the line.
What's the defense? There is no defense.
Okay, let's hear how Sandy tells it. I will. Hopefully she answers.
Hey, you're on air.
Oh, she's not gonna answer. Well, okay, you make it sound.
I'm sure she's screening her calls now.
Yeah. Well, okay, fine. But I told her it was fine. I told her it was really more about her roommate and stuff. And yeah, sure, she didn't have to go. I told her that part.
I don't know why you were going to call her up, and then we were all also going to still be on her side. You're calling up the person.
Perhaps she has a better perspective to give. Maybe you guys don't understand that it was my birthday.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about being a parent, Martin. You're still a parent on your birthday.
Yeah, well.
Maybe Sandy's a people pleaser, and she'll be like, "No, it was totally cool."
Yeah,
and it wasn't totally cool, and we're all standing up for her.
I told her she didn't have
Exactly.
to. That wasn't me. I told her it was fine. And I even said,
So you said that you were going to go?
I did volunteer to go. I did. And then she was like,
right.
"You don't have to." So everyone suck it. Okay. And so I feel like every time I'm on here, people just jump on my back,
People just trying to hold you the least shred of accountable for the decisions you made.
Yeah. Okay. Look at him. You think, he's a perfect creature right now. Like, what do you want?
He's got more allegations than that Stanford swimmer.
Yeah, well, he tries his best. I'm sorry he has trauma. Oh my God. Isn't Basil like the most anxious dog ever?
No, not ever. She is
Okay,
anxious,
well,
though, but guess
yeah,
what? She's
no
never
one-
bitten anyone.
Oh, well, she bit me, so.
No, she didn't.
Jenny
Martin.
has noticed things
See?
about her dogs and responded appropriately.
So what did I do? I just went like, good luck, guys.
She actually has never bitten anyone, even when people have invaded her space.
Yeah, because she's like a pussy of a dog, and yeah, and he's gotta defend himself. He's a small guy, but anyway, he's fine. I'm sorry I brought him, everybody. I'm sorry
We're happy to see you, man.
that he's here. And after this trip, I think we all learned he's not one for trouble. So I probably won't do it again.
You're retiring him from the road?
Yeah, I won't retire him from the road. I don't know if
wow.
it works the best for him
Yeah.
and us. It is extra.
Yeah, and all the
stress.
civilians.
Yeah, I can only have so many victims, so.
Do your parents like him?
I didn't bring him to their house.
Oh, why? Because he might bite them.
I'm pretty sure he would have at least bit my nephew and nieces, but because it was really chaotic when they come over. But my parents never had a dog, so they were kind of worried about it. So I left him at Winston and Amanda. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard about his stay there.
and he wouldn't let them touch him. But overall, he was chill like this.
Besides that,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to take care of a dog.
Yeah. Well, they found a way to do it. So,
Besides, every interaction he's had, he's chill.
if you just leave him alone, if you leave him alone, if you just let him be. It's more like a cat than a dog, I guess.
I disagree.
It's for a cat energy.
It's more just like a mean dog.
It's not a mean dog, okay? Can we not attack my dog, please? Okay.
You just call my dog a pussy.
Okay. Cool. Well, sorry. He's not perfect. I guess. Who is? Can we answer that? I'm sorry. I'm not Christ. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not the Messiah. Okay. I'm a false prophet.
No one thought you were the Messiah. I promise
if you're not
you
Christ, then get down off that cross all the time, huh, buddy? Huh?
Okay. Well, anyway.
all right. Should we see the photo?
Have we started recording?
Yeah. Introduce your guest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Long time listener.
This is all evidence.
Number one fan. The guy who's listened to more episodes of every podcast I've done. Nolan Crowley, everybody. And comedian.
And comedian. Some note comedian also.
And Home Depot stalker. Like, he stalks.
I do freight. I do the unloading truck.
Oh,
Martin, you don't even.
You do. Oh, you meant okay. So you okay? You drive the thing.
Yes. I should also tell you, I'm your number one fan. You have yet to appear in any of my top 3 end of the years for my Spotify listening. So
that's weird.
You're not my number one podcast.
What is your end of your top listen?
Who's the number one podcast then?
I believe it was Too Scary Didn't Watch, a horror podcast. Mm-hmm. I don't. This is dumb. One of the hosts I had a crush on just started dating somebody and introduced them on the pod. So I was like, oh, heartbroken. But other than that, it's a very good pod. I would highly recommend it. Then I want to say maybe some kind of Adventure Zone. Have you ever heard of that one? Mm-hmm. And a Never Not Funny was last year's, but it varies year to year.
Wow.
It's a lot of how consistent you are, and y'all are not the most consistent.
Well, we try. I'm sorry. We try our best.
I know. Also, I heard you talking about like somebody on Reddit posted about how the sound quality isn't the best all the time.
I thought we updated it. I thought we got better with it.
But it's also like one of the hosts regularly updates you on when he shits his pants. So it feels greedy to expect both. To be like both good sound quality and the updates on when he shit his pants.
I've been really good with not shitting my pants. So.
That's good.
Can I ask you something? Did you gave a great suggestion of, hey, just carry a spare pair of underwear and pants with you in your car trunk.
I didn't do that.
You didn't follow up on that?
No, I haven't shit since.
Well,
yeah.
Good for that. Let's not rule it out like it's never going to happen again.
I've been pretty good at it. Did I tell you the time I shit my pants twice in one day?
Separate incidences?
That was a bad day. I was like, oh.
What happened?
The September 11th of Martin's pants. A second shit has hit the pants.
I don't know what happened that day. Dude, it was crazy. I did the first time. I was driving home and I wasn't even that far, and I was like, I gotta go. And it's about those things where when I park and I have to fucking just book it, and I have to like jiggle my keys, like, oh fuck, I gotta get in here. But I barely, honestly, and that, dude, honestly, and that's.
You ever drop your keys while this is
Luckily,
happening?
not yet. But it was actually what I thought of, because when you enter my apartment, the kitchen's right there, and I was like, I might have to just shit in my trash can. But,
You're so close.
I know, but it was like urgent. And then
Urgent.
then later that day, it was, dude,
Wait, you didn't make it.
yeah, I did that.
So where did you shit?
It was one of those things where it was like, you're like seconds away.
Last
You
strides.
know what I'm saying? It's like
on the move.
if JFK was just a quarter more down the road, they would have missed his head. Or Donald Trump. If his head was, not that example, but how you're just seconds away. Then later that day, dude, this was crazy. I was late for a show because of this. Like, at a park, and I was walking down the street. I was like, oh, I really have to shit. I don't know. And then I literally, I can show you the site in Austin where I just stop my trash can and I'm just shitting my pants in the middle of this. Like, people are walking by. I'm like, damn, I'm just shitting myself.
There's got to be security camera footage.
I'm
of
just
that.
like, ah.
Is it loud when this happens?
I mean, it's like a busy street.
No, I mean like
Oh, it's
you're,
not like,
I don't
you're
know.
shitting.
I don't know if it was.
Is it like a blowout?
Yeah, I'm sure if people saw me, I don't know, they'd probably, yeah.
Keeping Austin weird.
Yeah. And out there,
Jesus Christ.
yeah, I think I did call Phil, like, I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah. And then Phil
What
was-
did you eat?
Yeah, I don't know what I ate. But I remember at the time at school.
Have you ever kept a food journal, Martin?
No.
You might want to do that.
Here's another funny shit story. When I didn't shit myself.
Let's get right into it.
This is a good behind the scenes of like Kill Tony. We did the Nashville show, and they did like a competition of like 4 people. And they had like the audience meter. So whoever got the highest applause got to go to Madison Square Garden. Whoever had the lowest couldn't be on the show for 6 months. And the guy who lost took it like really hard. So in the green room, our bathroom had like a shower. And he was like in the shower with like everybody consoling him. He's like crying. But I didn't know that was happening. And I really had to shit. So I walk into the bathroom. This guy's crying. And then you hear me in the soul like... I was like, oh, sorry, dude. I was like shitting my brains.
Oh my god!
And he's like having such like the lowest. He's really sad. And I was like, oh, fuck, I'm sorry. So
Did you say, "Oh fuck, I'm sorry"?
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
I said it in my head, but I was like, oh, sorry to ruin this moment, everybody.
That's so crazy.
But then after I consoled him, after I relieved myself. I was
Have
like-
you ever shit yourself when you're subbing?
That was that one time
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
school.
Oh, okay.
But it was at the end of the day.
Okay.
So luckily it wasn't during class. Because I feel like the students would probably pick up on, like, hey, I think this guy
Oh, if you shit
himself.
yourself in front of a class, you would never hear the end of
Yeah, I
it.
think they would.
That is one thing children somehow know when
I
the
think-
adult shit their pants.
I don't think I can yeah.
You would be
make
known
a-
as Mr. Brown Pants for the rest of your
Yeah,
time at that school.
That was, when I shit my pants that time, it looked like I peed out my butt. It was.
So what you guys watch?
Okay. Well, it's as graphic, actually.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. All right, pull out the pictogram. Let's do it. This movie works great for the picture. That's the main one of the main characters. And actually, it turns out I looked up. That's a guy in makeup. It's not even.
Yeah, I'd like to lodge a formal complaint. Not a fat ass.
You're
Yeah.
right. I didn't.
honestly, I feel like in horror, like I don't know, it just seems like fat asses aren't really in vogue.
Aren't the go-to? It's more the
That's
heroin
fair.
chic. Nothing back there.
Yeah, meth head.
Yeah, he didn't look gross, I guess, and fat asses aren't gross. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Dude, there's this one this one time on tour, I had a crash at this guy's house in Montreal, and his girlfriend was there, and I thought, like, her crack kept showing, but I realized, dude, her ass was just so huge she couldn't pull her pajama pants over her ass because it was so. But it was insane how big that white lady's ass was. I didn't say anything, but I've stored it inside.
What would you have said?
Would have been like, damn.
It's great you recognize that was an inside thought.
I was like, damn, Shorty, you got a fat back.
Gotta get you some bigger pants.
Yeah.
Too caked up. Don't fit in the pan no more.
Oh, dang. I'm like, okay, anyway, that had nothing to do with anything. Probably.
I'm excited for what the fucking Taylor Swift clip is going to correspond to this.
You're allowed
How
to.
are you going to make this connect?
I don't think there is.
Just every dumb little bit. I'm like, now this dumb bit.
I don't think it connects, but it's a fun video. Yeah.
She does make very good sourdough bread.
Really?
It's insane.
Is it insane?
I want to try that sourdough.
Yeah, I'm sure she'd be.
When did you
very
last
interested.
have it?
Like a week ago.
Yeah, you got the bread delivered the other day, didn't you?
She sent me some bread.
Taylor Swift sent you some bread.
She's a really good friend. She makes really good bread, and she shares it with her friends.
I love it. Imagine having your
Such a
bread
generous thing to do.
sent to you by Taylor Swift. That's incredible.
Imagine anyone sending you bread.
Yeah,
It's really
actually.
really just a beautiful.
Yeah, it doesn't
love
matter if it's
language.
Taylor Swift. It's
It
a
actually
lovely,
doesn't. I think it's just about, is the bread good and was it sent to you?
It's a lovely gesture.
Yeah.
Am I right in thinking you have heard some of this new album?
I've heard a few songs. Yeah.
I know you can't say anything, but can you say anything?
No, just be excited.
Okay. I am excited.
Mind your business. Be excited.
I also.
Well, their voices are very soothing. I'll say that.
Right.
Yeah.
They were.
ASMR show.
Yeah, I might be adding this to my night
Yeah.
playlist.
What a British conversation to be having there.
Sourdough. Yeah, they were really into that conversation. He was very interested in knowing about the sourdough bread.
Speaking of nighttime podcasts, are you still listening to like full blasts?
It's not, I don't do a full blast anymore. Since I did it here, Graham's like, hey, we don't want to hear your fucking nighttime podcast. Listen.
It'll go straight Joe Rogan, whatever.
Joe Rogan's made it out of the rotation. I don't get Joe Rogan anymore. But yeah. I usually, it depends on, it does a whole shuffle. I don't even know how stuff ends up in it. But
Just to give the full explanation, they'll listen to a podcast full blast trying to go to
I don't
sleep
do it full blast
and
anymore.
play it the entirety of the night.
But I know it's, that's how I listen to podcasts. I'm not actually awake. I never actually have listened to a podcast.
You can set it so it stops playing after one episode.
But no, I like when it plays. I can wake up.
and it's still playing.
Yeah, on a different show. It's not like the same episode.
It's like, oh, my friend Joe Rogan's still talking to me.
Yeah, Joe, not in the rotation anymore. Okay, but
Just wants to subconsciously take it in. It's not Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't. Control what they say.
You can't control.
When I was asleep, but yeah,
Control what they say when I'm asleep.
No, yeah, I do. I put on lower volume now. I think high volume was then excessive, but that's how I listen to podcasts. I'm not actually awake, but there's a lot of good podcasts to fall asleep to. Like Mark Maron is a great bedtime listen. Listen, Bill Simmons podcast. It's pretty good.
I'll just do a straight white noise, like thunderstorms and whatever.
No, then I'd be scared. I'm in a storm. I'd be like, man. No.
Yeah, I like white noise.
Yeah.
No,
And then I think brown noise I like.
Yeah, I like some brown noise.
Barn Phillips be making some brown noises. Yeah.
No, I like listening to people talk.
I like to watch some chiropractor cracking before bed.
Gross.
Yeah. Winston and I like a lot of the same crap.
Yeah, weird body stuff. Yeah, like that.
we both like Dr. Mondragon a lot. And then we like this guy in Texas that's like got a really he's like older man who has this really strong accent, and he'll be like, all right, you're gonna come in here and I'm gonna crack you.
Gross.
Yeah. He's like, it's one of those things where it's like I can't explain it to anyone. And so it was like when Winston was like, oh yeah, like I listened to the same crack videos, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so nice to talk to someone about this.
I share your dark secret.
Yeah.
I too am a freak in a
it's like,
secret way.
oh, we're simpatico in this way.
Yeah, I don't want to. I don't know if this is an overshare, but just to make you feel not alone, do you want to hear my last pants shooting myself story? Just so you can be the only one who hasn't told about it.
How long ago was it?
Like 5 or 6 years ago. It was pre-pandemic. I was sick the whole day, terrible flu. I was like, oh no, I gotta get up to go to the bathroom. Stood up, had the worst Charlie horse in my leg, like just like it was tearing itself apart, and just fell flat, like straight back onto the floor, flat on my back. And I was like, I need to go to the bathroom, but I can't get up right now. Like I'm in too much pain. So I shat myself like within sight of the bathroom.
Oh, that's
just because I physically was unable.
See, yeah, you're seconds away. You know?
I was really sick with COVID, and I like pissed myself while I was like crawling to the bathroom.
See, we're not all so different.
Yeah.
We're not all perfect angels.
And the worst part is like having to like clean it up, and I just use like the pet spray. If it's like, I just use the pet spray.
It was on the floor. It was on the floor.
Yeah, no, I was crawling, and I was just like, I
wonder what Jenny's up to right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you rub your own nose in it? Just be like, no, not this again.
Yeah, bad.
I never did that to Basil because I did gentle parenting. But yeah, it was like the pet spray.
Well, at least it works.
It does work really good.
Yeah, man or beast.
Yeah, man or beast.
Well, speaking of beast, I guess in this movie there's a beast in it.
What's it called again?
Barbarian. Yeah, which is I don't think there is a reason why it's called Barbarian.
Oh no, they live on Barbary Street.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
As someone who's trying to get a short-term rental right now, the rewatch like brought us.
That's true.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
This is 476 Barbary, right?
Yeah, I'm renting this place.
No, I booked it a month ago.
Are you sure you have the right place?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do?
Why don't you come inside and we'll call these idiots. Why don't you just crash here?
Oh, no.
I don't know if you got a great look at this neighborhood, but I don't think you should be out there by yourself. It's dry and there's a lock on the door. By the way, I'm Keith.
Tess.
Oh, that's my
Take
dad's
the bedroom,
name.
and I'll sleep out here on the couch.
God. Keith?
I don't think I would have done that. Yeah. Oh, shit. Sometimes I think shit like that could be in this house.
Yeah, I think the point is it could be in any house.
Oh, fair. Good thing.
This process might seem overwhelming, but with a little practice, it can soon become a pleasurable experience. This is perfectly natural.
Yeah, that's where you missed.
This is one of the most fucked up movies I've ever seen in terms of like hitting all of the bases of absolute fuckery.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with The Whitest Kids You Know?
Yeah, I am.
That's
So,
who
Zach
did it.
Krager is one of the members of this group.
Yeah.
He both wrote and directed this.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he just put out Whippins, which
Yes.
I think was
Now,
also really...
Did you find it funny?
Yes.
I really thought it was good. The ending made me laugh a lot.
Oh, they're both...
It's
both,
very... I thought it was funnier than this with him.
Yeah. This one, much more dread and foreboding, but there are also definitely funny parts. Like, I saw this in theaters because I was a big White Kids You Know fan.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, yeah, I'll definitely go out and support them once I saw I got good reviews. And it is a hell of a theater watch experience.
Yeah, even Weapons was a lot to see in theaters.
I think such a good thing is, like, people were verbalizing everything they felt throughout the whole movie.
Scared
of like, what the hell is this bitch doing?
Yeah.
Don't go down in that basement.
Yeah.
What are you
that was
doing?
said out loud.
Yeah.
I think there is something like really fun about seeing a horror movie in theaters. Like I saw Get Out on like a sold out night.
Yeah.
And then I saw it again when the National Symphony played the music for it and they did a screening. And that was like, there's something about seeing a horror movie in theater that's such a fun communal experience.
Yeah.
It was honestly like 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
It was at the Kennedy Center. It was like in the concert hall,
Oh,
and it was really, really cool.
Yeah, I didn't seek it out. I lived it. Okay, sorry.
You're black?
Yeah, a black man trapped in a white dude's body.
They put me in this body. Isn't it crazy? This the body they picked.
Yeah, it'd be the opposite. You'd be getting out of your body to jump into somebody else's.
I'm looking for a black man to get him.
You're looking for a black man to get inside? I've heard that before.
Well, that Michael B. Jordan, dude. Okay. Anyway, by the way, Zach Krager, dude, Arlington, Virginia, represents. He's from Arlington. So, yeah, man. So, anyway, the one part at the beginning with the rental or what have you, I did think it was really relatable when you stayed at sketchy Airbnbs.
It's, the whole first opening is so well done.
Yeah.
Matching the audience's guessing game of what's going on to the main character of both the main character and you are watching every angle for any sign of like, is this good? Is this bad?
It feels like a rom-com.
A little bit.
With like the misdirection.
Yes.
And then it's like they have like a connection and stuff. And so you kind of are like, oh, so like he's not the bad guy. Okay.
Yeah, we all think he's the bad guy at first.
It's just to give a quick plot summary, which I don't know why you always do the plot summary at the end to be like, we vaguely hinted at the plot up until now, instead of doing it up top and being like, here's everything that happens so we can discuss it.
You know what? Also, you should watch the movie before you listen. Okay?
That's true. This is going to be spoiler heavy.
Yeah.
But it's two people show up to the same property. They've both been rented it.
Yeah.
It's like an
Airbnb. Yeah.
In a bad part of town, a very dangerous looking neighborhood.
It was a rough neighborhood.
There's nowhere else to go, so they have to figure it out. But the whole time, you're with this girl being like, is she about to get murdered? Is this the most terrible thing that's going to happen? And then they pull it back like it's not. But I think even after they connected and they went down to the basement, I still wasn't sure if it was going to be him.
That's true.
That was going to murder her up until the point.
He looks like he has a weird look. He's a weird looking guy.
Yeah. Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah.
I think they intentionally casted someone who could go either way.
Yeah, he's like a weird looking guy.
Yeah. And I mean, he was in like,
he's like it.
he's
He's literally
he's a scream king.
He's literally
Yeah, when they said from the executive producers of it was Bill Skarsgård was one of
that's
the
how you got.
producers
Oh,
of this movie.
wow, that's how you got in. He's from the Skarsgård family. They all look,
Definitely the creepiest looking Skarsgård.
He's a weird looking guy. But then his dad was in the weird makeup for Dune. He was the fat guy.
It's also a thing of like, he just naturally looks that way.
Yeah.
So it's not like he's giving off any like outward signs of like, oh, this is a violent person. It's more just an unsettling look.
Yeah.
Which is such a good casting. Yeah, if you look for me to be anywhat like critical of this movie, I'm like, no, I love everything about this movie.
Well, that's good. But yeah, I related to the Airbnb stuff. Like, I first stayed at like Airbnb, and they make every individual room an Airbnb, but you don't know it. And then you go to the house, and like the owners of the house aren't there. There's like random people who are staying in the other rooms.
That's very New York.
Yeah, I've done that in a lot of different places, and felt like I could die, I guess.
Yeah, would you prefer a comedy condo over just like a random
it's not
stranger's
good,
place?
but
just be like, the worst dregs of humanity have stayed here, but they're currently not here versus just random people also here.
They need better rules than Airbnb. I feel like the individual rooms being that doesn't seem cool to me, but
I'm pretty sure it's not allowed if the person doesn't like live there.
Well, they were not there.
In New York, they do that all the time, though, where it's like each room and the person's not there.
Yeah, they have never been there when I stopped by.
I stayed in a great one in South Dakota, though, where it was a woman who like rented out 3 rooms in her house, and she was a retired theater professor at the college, and this was like the house she had like lived in for like decades and had raised her kids in, and she was a real hoot. So that was like a fun one where it was more of like, oh, this is like a fun hostel by Kooky Anna's
This is
running.
almost a bed and breakfast.
Yeah. It was very like, she was like, okay, like you should go to this coffee shop and this and like,
I figure Airbnb stands for bed and breakfast, not just like.
I think that.
I mean, I feel like when Airbnb like used to be more like, oh yeah, sleep on my couch, help yourself to like my kombucha, and now it's like this
you could
massive.
Die. You could die. There was one where it was like it said like Winnie and Marvin. I come over like I met Winnie, and I was like, "Where is Marvin?" And it turns out that was the cat. The cat was Marvin. So I was like,
that's sick.
Cool, nice. And Marvin, was the most friendly, but But anyway, haven't died yet in the Airbnb, so looks good.
You have been robbed though, like in DC. I remember
I was mugged. It wasn't at an Airbnb. That was on the street. Which, by the way, in that area, I didn't see any National Guard. Like, how about we patrol where I got mugged? Okay, like,
I told people that I was because everyone was like. Because I also think that like people do a lot of like liberal white people do gloss over crime and stuff, and I'm like, listen, I knew several people who've been mugged. in this city.
Adams Morgan.
Yeah, I think the point is, like what they're doing is not the point everyone should be making is like the way they're handling this is not effective, but not that like crime doesn't exist. But they're just like in neighborhoods terrorizing
and
people.
They're like by like the monuments. It's like, well, nothing happens there.
Dude, FBI have been like camped out in front of my building like the past couple of nights, and they've been getting sloshed off like canned cocktails in the back of someone's. Yeah, at first I was like I was walking Basil, and I heard one of them say to the other like, oh man, like, do you want one of like the pink ladies? And it was like a cocktail can or whatever. Yeah, they're just like drinking. They were drunk as shit Friday night.
I don't think they have anything to do. I think they're just chill.
These FBI, were they female body inspectors or the traditional FBI?
They were in These guys were FBI, and then I saw all of these people. I don't know if they were Navy or like service account. They're in khakis.
Yeah, they're just random assholes showing
and
up to
all
be
of
like.
them came out of the house on my street that I think was an Airbnb, and
Dude.
and they're all staying in it.
They got everybody out on the streets being like, "Hey, are you passing counterfeit bills? We got the Department of currency here."
Yeah. Gotta figure something out. Anyway, yeah. So still dangerous, I guess.
I guess my point was this film takes a very gendered look at how we encounter danger.
Yeah. Yeah, I was like, wow, this is how it feels to be a woman in this situation. I was like, dang, I really.
Well, it contrasts it to the other main character, Justin Long, who is both oblivious to all the dangers he goes into and kind of mitigates any responsibility he has.
That does not sound familiar.
For all of his bad actions.
Yeah, I don't know how that feels.
Like the entirety of his arc is he's a famous actor who gets accused of rape, flees California he owns this house where the terrible stuff goes down.
Yeah.
Even though he has no idea about it.
Yeah.
And he shows up to this.
To be fair, he's like, off acting, he just owns the property,
Yes. Yeah. But he shows up to this place and this basement that seems so goddamn terrifying to this woman. He is so excited about the square footage he gets to add to the sale property. This is like an out loud laugh in the theater of him.
Argue with him, you're like, good point,
Yeah, it's more just how we encounter the world in different ways. And it's like not just the plot of it, but also how it's shot, like the music cues, shows these two very different perspectives. Yeah. So I was wondering if you had ever changed your perspective after being mugged or if you were still kind of doing your own thing.
I didn't really have much PTSD. I'm sure if they actually had a weapon, it would have been different. But I remember, it doesn't really happen anymore. But if I heard footsteps behind me or they held my car door open, and one time I think Phil or something put his head in my car door, and I had a moment. I was like, So usually people running behind me or something, kind of. But and also I hate black people now. And I'm joking.
Now that's a change.
That's a joke. I'm sorry. See, even Andy shot up for He's like, what's going on
there?
Fresh from Austin, Texas. It's Martin and Andy.
We do the Sleepy Boy podcast where both Sleepy Boys and.
Do you want me to tell my Austin story? Because we can cut this if you don't.
I told that story before.
Okay.
I think people have heard that.
What story?
How I had bombed for Kyle Rittenhouse.
Oh yeah.
You wait, what?
We showed up to a comedy venue. Mara was like, I might be able to drop in on the show.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, oh, we've got a special guest celebrity in the house tonight. But he's kind of a controversial guy. I don't know if we really want to see him. The crowd was like, no, we want to see him.
No idea. We had no clue who it was.
Yeah, that's when you texted me that and you're like, I don't even know what to even
I was
say or
upset.
whatever. Yeah, because it is so just what shocking.
But for a second, I thought it was the comic doing oh, this white guy looks like Kyle Rittenhouse, but then up walked actual Kyle Rittenhouse on the stage. I was like, wow. Holy shit, this is wild.
How was the material?
He didn't even do material.
No,
he just whispered.
He told jokes to the comic who was on stage for the comic to tell the audience. Also showed up with a dog.
Yeah, he has a service dog.
I don't think it was a service dog.
Well, as a guy who also pretends his dog is a service dog, people don't really say much to you if you show up.
I think it was more on the lines of either I might appear more likable in public if I have this dog with me.
That's fair.
Or you might be less likely to take a shot at me if you also might hit this dog.
Yeah.
One of the two.
What kind of dog was it?
It's like a big lab thing.
Yeah, golden lab.
Yeah, it was
Fuck.
like a big, like what you would use for a service dog. Not
Also, Doc doesn't know better. Doc
Yeah.
doesn't know what Kyle Rittenhouse
hey,
is up to.
listen, Hitler had a dog. Okay, I mean, the dog loved Hitler. You know, so he had no idea. And when Hitler killed himself, he also killed his dog. It was him, his mistress, and his dog.
A classic family eraser.
Yeah, it's classic.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because and that a lot to him, I guess. Because, yeah. Anyway, on the Netflix episode that's coming up, I did pitch. I used my time to pitch my TV show idea to Netflix.
Which one?
The Good Hitler. You remember that?
I don't remember the Good Hitler.
Okay.
You come up with a lot of pitches.
Okay, here's this guy. No explanation. He just wakes up and he's Adolf Hitler. And we're talking like 1943 Adolf Hitler, And at first, of course, very jarring to wake up and be Hitler, It's the whole episode, it's so insane. But then he accepts his situation and then decides, well, if I'm Hitler, I'll do the opposite of what he does. I'll do, positive things. And that's why it's called Good Hitler.
Did you actually pitch this to Netflix?
I mean, I said it on stage, and it's going to be on Netflix. So,
So if Netflix watches all their material and an exec is like, ooh, that's a good idea.
and we thought of spin-offs, too. It could be like Good Stalin, good Mao, good Saddam, By the Anyway, I've read a lot about Saddam lately, and I'm not saying he was a good guy, but if you look into it, he did not get a fair trial. Like, he was... I'm telling you. No, I'm saying in the court of law, by the standards, he was not going to win either way. And there's articles about it from respectful news sources.
The U.S. military is so corrupt.
See?
It is
Jenny
actually,
agrees.
I am like, the book I'm reading is called, because I grew up near Fort Bragg, and it's called the Fort Bragg Cartel.
Humble brag.
Yeah, Vietnam, dude.
Yeah, and my town is mentioned. The town I grew up in is like mentioned by name because the town I grew up in is where a lot of officers owned homes and stuff. And so like mentioned all these places I knew, and someone I went to high school with recommended this book, and I was like, oh my God, like, and now I'm like, what the? We have to get rid of the Bush family. Like, I'm like, the entire Bush family needs to be in jail. Like,
Yeah, dude.
You're finally in 2025 be like, Donald Rumsfeld needs to pay for what he's done.
no, I am. I'm like looking up all of these. Like, it's absolutely crazy.
Yeah. Well, wait. Oh, yeah. It went back to being named Fort Bragg. Yeah. They changed the name. But
I don't think they ever should have changed it.
I mean, I don't know. Who's Bragg, I guess.
I don't think they ever should have changed it because it's so costly for small businesses and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. That's not standard.
I think like moving forward, we should try not to like name things after like problematic people, but like
now it's too late.
Was Bragg a Confederate general?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that's why.
The entirety of the South is like, we named this Jefferson Davis, whatever.
And it's like all these businesses had to rebrand and stuff, and these are all these like small local.
They do new T-shirts. Yeah, it's in they call it what? In Fayetteville, they call it Vietnam, dude.
Yeah, they call it Vietnam.
Yeah, even my dad called it that. It's like a well-known thing.
Yeah, Vietnam.
Yeah, even when I worked out.
So in 2002, like I was a little kid, so like I don't like remember this, but apparently like four members of the military stationed at Fort Bragg murdered their wives. Like
four of them?
Yeah, that's over the course of like 6 months or something. Yeah, and I was like texting my mom, like, Mom, what the fuck? Like, and now I'm like questioning like the parents of these people I went to high school with and stuff.
They weren't there.
They were unconnected, just something in the water at the time, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
Because they were all addicted. They were like all addicted to coke.
Oh,
yeah.
dang.
Like the entire special forces, because like Delta Force, like all special forces is like stationed there basically, and they're all addicted to cocaine. They get them hooked on like Adderall to stay up all night on these missions, and then they're completely addicted to coke.
Wow.
Yeah.
All uppers.
Yeah.
And
you
not the
need
good
some-
coke, the wife murdering coke.
Yeah. And then they're like mad.
Not the
Yeah.
top
Yeah, they're
tier.
not like in the clubs and the gay clubs. You know, they're like killing.
Not the we should start a band coke.
Not the,
4 military dudes could have just formed the worst band ever, and their wives could have been all right. But
it would have been very Americana. It would have been like they would do 4th of July barbecues.
Wait, what's your town?
Southern Pines.
Yeah. Is it like 30 minutes away or less?
Like 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah,
away.
okay.
So,
anybody killed their wives there?
I'm really looking into it. But there was a weird thing in my high school where there's someone I knew. I wasn't like super close friends with her, but I remember she
murdered her wife.
She
she was super smart, and I remember she like only applied to like schools that were like really far away that she thought she could get like a full scholarship to, and I'm pretty sure her dad was like beating the shit out of all of the kids.
Nice.
And he was like in special forces.
Yeah, I feel like you have a back and forth relationship with your hometown, because you will definitely stick up for them and talk about like all the good things, and also be like, but also there's a lot of beating going on. There's a lot of wife murdering.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, no, totally. And like, it's funny like reading it because it's like, it was like a status symbol as an officer to like live like where I grew up, because like it's like a really nice community, the schools are good, all that stuff.
Good
and it's
coke.
Yeah, it's interesting like reading it from like that context.
You're
and
like, I hated it. That place sucked.
yeah, and so it's like you've got these like officers who basically know all of these men that
They killed their wives.
that they're like addicted to coke, and they're like not doing anything about it, and they're perpetuating this. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, that's a tough conversation to have.
Yeah, this is
Hey fellas,
Yeah, you know.
the coke out of hand.
If you know somebody.
Stop hitting your woman.
Yeah, if
Also.
you know
All right.
somebody does coke and beats their wives, like, speak up.
Yeah, just to bring it back to the movie, this is well, it's also the second movie where the cops make an appearance and are completely ineffectual.
Yeah, literally too much.
Like this woman escapes this terrible basement where there's a monster lady living under, and she goes straight to try and find the cops, but because she looks ragged and like is in a bad part of town, the cops give her like just a cursory, hey, we'll look at this house, but we're not going inside.
Yeah.
And we'll just
they're
abandon
like,
you at the first second.
You broke the window. Yeah.
Which is a classic horror movie thing of like, a lot of times characters won't get the cops involved, and she actively tried to the best of her ability. I was like, I can't.
So 8-cap, guys, you know, doesn't matter where you're at, you know.
You will say that until the first time you run into a police officer, and then you'll be like, thank you for your service.
I'm not confrontational. I'm like, none of my business. I don't know, not me.
I remember leaving a Black Lives Matter protest with a friend, and he like a police officer said like hi to us, and he told him to have a good day, and I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? I was like, you pussy, stop.
Couldn't even downgrade it to medium. Have an okay day at best, sir.
I was like, we don't talk to cops when we're at a protest.
It's kind of, well. But, the cops stole my pants, so.
It was evidence.
Yeah, I still haven't got it back, though. They were supposed to reimburse me, and I never
Are you going to check up on this while you're in town? Stop by the station?
Like, yeah,
It's like
hey,
Martin's
one
pants
time-
and a bunch of
Yeah.
untested rape kits.
That's all they have is my pants. So.
Just like evidence exonerating people who've been in prison since the 90s. And then Martin's pants.
Very good pants. Okay, they were very good pants, and they had
just a dirty cop. Like, we need to incriminate somebody in this crime scene. What do we have on file? Oh, there's pair of pants.
No.
Well, some guy shit himself.
I didn't shit myself. People thought I did because they had to take my pants. Maybe if I did, they would have taken them.
What did you leave the scene wearing?
Sandy had to bring me a new pair of pants.
Sandy does so much for you.
Okay. Skip was there too. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? Maybe Sandy's a real friend, guys. Maybe.
Yeah, she is for sure. Like Sandy took you to urgent care after we played tennis and you hurt your ankle.
Because I wasn't gonna go, and then she was like,
I told Martin to walk it off. I was like, "This is my lunch break. We're playing tennis on my lunch break. Like, I don't have time to deal with this."
My foot really swelled up, and I was like, that, not just Sandy, everybody was like, "You need to go to the hospital," and it was fine. Whatever.
Sprained.
Yeah, it was barely sprained, but yeah, it wasn't.
They gave him. Didn't you have like a little boot?
Yeah, I had the boot thing for like a month. Yeah, you don't remember I had the boot
That prevented you from re-injuring yourself? Your friend who cared more about you than you did?
I guess, yeah, I guess. I hurt myself, I guess. But yeah.
You just assumed that everything would work out for you, much as Justin Long's character did the entire movie.
How I think of stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, for the most part, it's like, it'll be fine, you know? And it usually is fine, for the most part. Anyway, speaking of which, I think we can get Sandy on now.
We're going to do a live call?
Okay, call her up.
Get her and have her say how cool I am.
Yeah, I don't know about this one, Martin.
Hello?
Yeah. So we're doing the podcast, and the story where you left the Jeff Ross show to care for my pet. People have really criticized me in that situation. Now, just from your perspective, I wasn't the biggest piece of shit, right?
No, I mean, like, I kind of figured the next day was your birthday. You were the one who got the tickets. It wasn't a show that I was, like, super nuts to go see. And I was the one who made the choice, so I wasn't burdening my roommate. Like, which it turned out she would have been fine either way.
Sandy.
But I was just worried about that.
So, but Andy had previously attacked you, right, before that happened?
I mean...
Can I also throw out... Hey, it's Noah Crowley here. Hey, Sandy.
Who's on the phone?
This is Noah Crowley talking.
Noah, hi.
Hey, how you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing all right. Could you also frame this as Martin required work from you and is now currently requiring emotional work to absolve you from any negative feelings he might have?
Very good point.
Furthering like a kind of a codependent thing you all have going on?
I don't think...
Whoa.
Is this a lot to drop on you in a surprise phone call?
I don't think we're codependent. And Sandy knows that word way better than I do.
I would argue we have some codependency, but I would also argue Martin has some codependency with all of his best friends.
That is a fair take.
Very true.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And it doesn't bother me because I also have some codependency with all my friends, you know.
And we know the hard work Phil Mike is putting in behind the scenes.
I would agree
This man.
that I am now doing the emotional having to absolve you for.
Okay, maybe that's fair, but you know, I didn't want all these people to attack me. You know, I felt.
I'm not the one who told them the story. You did.
Yeah,
Graham told them. Graham.
Yeah, you told me without even thinking it was weird.
Yeah, I told Graham, and then I was like, oh, maybe if that wasn't the best decision. But Sandy still got to see Jimmy Kimmel. And we were so close to Richard Kind, we could touch him if we wanted to, which we didn't. But
We didn't.
and I
Which
saw
is important.
I saw John Stamos after.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. He's a
If
pretty
I'm
cool
being
guy.
real, missing John Stamos was really the only thing I was bummed about missing about the show. I mean, like, again, it was your birthday. You're the one who got the tickets. It was fine. I think I was annoyed because I was annoyed about how the Andy process went altogether because it really ended up me being kind of a dog sitter for a very aggressive dog who hated me.
Okay, I took responsibility and not realizing how Andy is outside the house.
Now, when you say you took responsibility,
What was that like?
Like saying responsibility. I mean, I will never do this again.
will you not?
No, trust me. I do not think Andy is going to be with me on a long trip like this. No, that is true. Now, responsibility as like I could have done more in this situation. I mean, it has passed, so why should we reflect?
One question, Martin.
Okay.
Has Andy drawn blood on a human on this trip?
He has never drawn blood. You
No
did not
no one has
bleed, right?
bled from Andy. Okay.
You did not draw
I
it.
didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't bleed.
yeah. He doesn't draw.
It fucking hurt.
Now we better thank God he didn't draw blood because once he smells blood, I don't know what he'll do.
Game over.
Great.
Yeah. He's not in control once he smells the victim's blood. But
Oh my god.
but hey, Andy's here right now, right next to me. He's sleeping.
Hey, Andy, how you
If there's
doing?
anything you want to say,
Well, we
he's-
appreciate your time, Sandy, and know that you're not being compensated for this
Yeah, really.
guest spot,
I
nor
didn't
for
think I
the
was.
emotional labor you've been doing.
Well, and Andy's looking good with everybody. He's just sleeping here. It's like
I mean, he did bite Lydia yesterday.
Oh no!
I wasn't here for that.
Oh wow. I have another story that I told Jenny earlier.
What?
That,
He bit you.
no. No, I can save it.
Well, what is it? Do I know it?
No, I can save it. You don't know it. So, well, you
Tell
know
it, Sandy.
Is it bad? Did he?
It's not, Jenny. It's the one I told you about the newsletter discussion.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah.
What about it?
That well, I'm sorry. I should have just actually talked to you about this. Because this is like a jokey thing, and I'm also saying this in a jokey way. So I. Okay, I'm tired. I had a really long day yesterday.
Is this how I decreased your pay rate?
It's how instead of telling me you wanted a change with the newsletter or any edits at all, you just brought up out of nowhere, hey, do you think maybe I should pay you half?
Because no,
I don't value
it had nothing to do with any of your work. I just thought like, man, am I paying Sandy too much to do this? Like,
This call has backfired on Martin. For that.
No.
I feel like it could have been approached slightly
But
different.
That's such a crazy way to approach
it had nothing.
that.
It had nothing to do with the work or anything. It had to do
I
with.
assumed it did.
No, I'm fine with everything you do. I just felt like it might be too generous, but I can still. Hey, I mean, you agree? I thought you agreed. I was paying you too much.
I did agree. I was being paid a lot for that.
Yeah.
Probably too much.
Yeah.
Do I think maybe it could have been handled in a different way?
Well, also, I have never negotiated my employees' pay before. I've never been in that situation where we would need a discussion about either decreasing or increasing that. I'm a new small business owner, so I'm getting the hang of this too. So yeah,
I think you might need a coach or something
Life coach.
to walk you
life
through
coach.
this kind of thing.
So it would have been better if I said, hey, did you want me to say like, oh, I didn't like the edits, I'm cutting your pay, or like what would be the appropriate way to?
This is why I think you need a coach, because you need someone that's like not like Sandy to like walk you through how to approach a situation.
Why would I have said though? Like what?
So here's my advice piece for it.
Okay.
I think the two things that could be said would be either if you're not happy with the quality.
But I was happy with it.
Right. And in which case, if you needed for like budgetary reasons,
Oh yeah,
to cut down on
that's
the
a
pay,
good
be
word.
Like, hey, I'm looking at my budget.
Yeah.
How would you feel about
Okay.
like, I'm sorry about this, but like, making it about
Yeah, I
like,
guess.
hey, this isn't
yeah.
worth the money I've been giving you.
I guess budget is a good word to use. I guess you're right.
Budget's a good word.
Yeah,
As a new small
I
business
guess.
owner.
Maybe not straight to half either.
Sure. Well,
You could also just say, hey, could we discuss your pay going forward?
yeah.
We need to reassess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
yeah.
way
Which again, I would.
Or you
agree.
could talk
I
about,
think-
can
I
we
think I
discuss
was
ways
being
to streamline
overpaid for it.
this
You did not need to
work?
pay me that
I'm
much.
looking at my budget.
Well, you know
and-
what? I don't work in a regular office, so I'm not aware of the vocab used. You know.
I mean, I feel like that's
This is not a
something
vocab situation.
you could say.
You brought up, I work unloading freight, and I still know these words. I'm still aware enough to be like, that's not the way you
These are
handle
not
it.
words I've ever used
I will
at my
say,
day
I'm
job.
gonna
Yeah.
sandwich this. When I lost my job, Martin sent me a whole list of stuff I could do that he could pay me for, which was incredibly generous and kind, and I appreciate it and appreciate to this day. It is really, really nice. This is one note.
Okay.
And I,
Yeah, okay,
Since we're
wow.
saying since I'm with the Martin Phillips Action Committee right now.
Okay. Wow.
But this one, it was not a big thing. I brought it up as a sense of like, oh, here's another funny story, not as a serious discussion.
Wow. We unloaded it right here.
yes, thank you,
live,
Sandy.
Live
Sandy.
on the podcast. So,
Live on the podcast,
yeah,
great.
yeah,
This
it's,
has a lot to do with what's the movie for this week?
have you
Barbarian.
Have you seen Barbarian?
Oh, I have. Wow, we really got away from the rom-com format.
We try to, find romance and everything, because this lady,
There is a romance at the beginning.
and also the monster lady just wants to be a mother.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like my mom. She said she always wanted to be a mother, so this lady reminded me of my mom. But
Wow.
okay.
I'm going to go ahead and get ahead of this and tell you not to tell your mother that.
I don't think she'd ever watch this movie anyway, so we're
Well,
probably
that's fair.
we're probably good. But okay.
That's fair.
Well, thanks for sticking with us.
Hi, Sandy.
Yeah,
Bye, Sandy.
Love
It's
you.
all really part of the pod.
I'm sure that it'll make it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? Long time listener, first time caller. Well, even though I was called here,
First time callee.
I would like to note that the text I got from Martin was just, "Are you busy?"
That's another thing I think you could work with a coach on.
Oh, like being dragged in a text message.
Just giving vague implications that you need help, but not giving any specificity of like what it would be.
Yep, that's what happened here. So I feel like that could also be addressed.
Oh, okay. So wait, am I just as bad as the guy who lost my dog and it was like, hey, what's going on, buddy? And then,
No, you're not that bad.
okay, good.
No, you're not. You're not. That is fine.
Oh,
It's all
cool.
fine.
Nice.
If this was a podcast full of people I didn't know, I would say it's not great, but it's all
Wow. Cool. Well, again, thanks
Thanks for all you do,
Well,
Sandy.
I didn't realize the newsletter part was part of the pod.
Well,
We can
actually,
probably cut that crap.
I didn't realize that was going to be part of this either, but now we know. Now we know.
Martin doesn't pay me enough for that kind of editing. So.
That's why
That's
I
part of
frequently
the
say,
joking
Martin,
part of
don't
the
say
lore.
cut this out, because let's just try and do it in
Yeah.
It creates more work for Graham.
Oh, I mean, we could. I don't know. Well, okay.
Talk about it later.
We'll discuss.
All right,
But-
you guys do you. I'm happy to be part of the Andy discussion. I feel bad for bringing up the other things. I actually wasn't trying to bring up a serious issue. I was trying to bring up a funny story.
Well, you know.
Do not feel bad, Sandy. Martin called you thinking like you would be the one person on his side, and I was like, literally. I don't know how this is going to work out at all, and like no, we see your way now, Martin. We all agree with you.
Okay.
Hey, Graham, what if we paid you half right now?
It was my decision to go. I did not ask for even a second for me to do it. It was my decision, but it was because I felt there was a strong argument to be made for going back.
All right. Well,
Okay. Well,
you're too nice,
Well,
Sandy.
good luck. Good luck. What?
Yeah.
you say you're too nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll see you.
well,
I'll
that
see
might be
you
true.
in probably
All right.
like 40 minutes, Sandy.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, I'll see you in 40 minutes.
Okay.
Right.
Talk to you later.
But wait, is Andy drugged for the pod? Is that why he's drugged right now?
He did get the drugs last night. I'm gonna give him the second dosage once we're done. So yeah, he's kinda chill. Yeah.
I think I thought you were on a plane. That's why I was
No,
very. I thought
no,
as soon as you got back, when you
no.
were like, "Here's everybody on the pod," I'm like, "Oh no, what pod?"
No, but I'm still at Graham's house. So
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, have fun. Have fun, everybody.
Bye,
Yeah,
Sandy.
bye.
We will.
Bye.
Okay. Well, there.
Somebody should summarize probably at this point.
Yeah.
I guess do that.
No.
All right, we're gonna get to a lot of stuff we didn't cover at all in discussion
Yeah, because
here.
we
but-
have to have we have to talk about the breastfeeding.
Oh yeah, she was very into because she wanted to be a mother. She was all about being a mother.
I think the part for me was the eye smushing at
Yeah,
the
at the
end.
end.
Yeah.
Like I'd forgotten it was so graphic, and I out loud in my house was like, "Oh no!" when it happened.
I
yesterday.
could not watch that.
Yo, I do the classic fingers over the eyes. That is
Yeah.
my.
It was
And
pretty
then
gross.
opening them up just to make sure things are good, and close them back up if it's bad still.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. Then she ripped his head open.
Do we got a minute on the clock? Let's see if I can fit all of this
Do
in.
you want to time yourself? Or?
We don't got it. I can just speed run it.
I can do it.
It'll be close enough to a minute.
I got you.
Yeah, look at the breastfeeding Graham. Nice. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I really did. I like how she was like, "Yeah, just suck on it." And I'm like, "No, I wouldn't want to be breastfed either."
All right.
Wait, have we explain? Are you gonna explain how she became to be, or should we?
Sure.
Okay.
Wait, you've got a minute on the clock now.
All right. A woman shows up to an Airbnb that's already being rented. She's like, "Oh no, this is a terrible situation." We find out it's not. Next day, she finds out a terrifying looking basement in this place she does not know of. Goes down there. Then the person she was staying there with looks even further inside of it. She follows him down. It's terrifying. What happens? Ogre looking woman comes out. We're like, oh shit. Cut to Justin Long. He's an actor accused of rape. He's the one who actually owns this property. He flies back to check it out, goes down and checks out the basement himself. Also captured by the ogre lady. We find out the ogre lady is like a woman who's been living down there for 40 years, I guess now, who just wants to be a mother, tries to breastfeed Justin Long, feeds the other woman out of a bottle. We find that the person who originally lived here when it was supposedly a nice neighborhood was actually a serial killer and rapist who kidnapped people, brought them down there, and this woman is the product of like years of incest. And then he shoots himself, and then the lady tries to escape, and Justin Long dies, and this is the end. It's a lot.
It hits so many categories of fucked.
That's what happens when you do incel, Scott.
I think what I like so much about this movie is unpredictable from start to finish. It's not like the classic writing technique, which is why some people are like, oh, the ending's kind of weird. I think it's just not traditional. It starts off so strong that it doesn't like tie up everything. Also, it's not a metaphor or what's the other word?
Simply.
No. When it's like, oh, this like Babadook is about
Oh, this represents
yeah.
this, like,
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Or, like,
Different
this
meaning.
is capitalism.
Yes.
Or, yeah.
It's more just like it plays on themes, but it's not one thing particularly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And in the new movie, he also has like a old-looking scary lady. He's very big on the old-looking scary ladies. But well, cool. Anyway, good to see you, though, Crowley. Good,
hell yeah.
Martin Phillips.
Always
good
a
to have
pleasure
you
to
here.
have one of our OGs on, or the OG.
And our main
Yeah.
listener.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Support this guy.
Yeah. You
Keep 'em sticking around.
keep us here. So thanks, dude.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Well,
Sandy.
thanks for listening, guys. We'll be back again.
Hey, Sandy.
Yeah, thanks,
Sandy.
Sandy. Shout out to Sandy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andy.
Kick.
love. Oh,